name is Ben Schiermeyer. I'm with Auto Trader Suzuki Yoshimura Factory Racing, and I work for the 19 Justin Bogle. Starting at the front of the bike, pro taper, handlebars, grips. They're back a little bit, but yeah, nothing really crazy, like ARC clutch perch and lever, oversized front brake from Japan, carbon disc guard from Japan, oversized 2730 Nissan caliper with a 280 rotor. Brake line is also from Japan, from Suzuki directly. Works connection, whole shot. He's pretty low, but we haven't changed it at all. We're running the Showa hybrid air assist fork. Factory hubs with XL wheels and Dunlop tires. All the tires that we run are prototype spec tires. And yeah, the twin air, the louver screens, they're pretty nice because they just slide over and they're actually made to fit that, so it's pretty easy. And we've been running them all the time. It keeps rocks and stuff out of the radiators, and it keeps sand and stuff out of there. Like Houston was really sandy, and that's when we started running them because they got pretty plugged up, and that kept all the sand out. Clamps are work Suzuki clamps from Japan. All the plastics done by Cycra. Radiators are all braced in-house. They're just a standard radiator with braces welded on the back and all the seams welded. Fuel, we're running VP Pro 6. All the engine work is done in-house with webcams, JE piston, axle dyne, valve train, and all the porting and everything's assembled and designed in-house. We'll tune it to whatever the rider, whatever fits them. But right now everyone's around the same engine spec, so it makes it pretty easy. It still takes time to get stuff machined. You can't really speed that up, but you know, we do have a lot of stuff at our disposal there at the shop. Some of the JGR stuff that we make in-house, like we make the case saver, we got a chain guide that we're making, we got a pull rod that's adjustable, 4 mil of adjustment with a 1/2 mil increments, all the way from 134, I think, to 138 on the new bike. Hinson ignition cover, Hinson clutch components and cover and everything. Actually, the foot pegs we make in-house too from JGR. Anything that we make in-house, we try to sell on the website. Some of this stuff is pretty pricey, but we're still, if somebody wants to pay, we'll pretty much sell anything that we make. Stock arm works tip, but we do have our own shifter that we make and sell to the public. The only reason he's running this one is because it's his setting from last year and he likes the +5 tip, and ours is a standard offset. I think we're working on different offsets, we just haven't got there. Pro taper sprockets with a DID chain. Both guys, actually all three 450 guys are running 1352 right now. We've pretty much been there since testing and haven't really gone anywhere from that. Guts, seat foam, seat cover. Graphics are all done by a local company in North Carolina called Armored Graphics. You can buy them on our website, or you can call those guys and they can make you a custom kit. Their graphics are actually really awesome. It's probably one of the best graphics I've ever used. And I'm not just saying that because we're using them. The axle blocks and adjusters and actually all the titanium hardware on the bike, all that stuff comes directly from Japan, like the brake pedal tip, the brake pedal, the clevis. We run a lot of aluminum hardware and titanium hardware. Rear caliper is stock with tie pins and a tie piston. Yoshimura does all the exhaust. We run data full time on all the bikes now and get data. Always run the O2 sensor. Without the O2 sensor, you don't know your air fuel, so it's kind of like you're just collecting some numbers, but with the O2 you can really make sure the bike's always running good. We don't even test without it anymore. It's always on the bike. It's become normal now. Like the first couple of years, you're like, man, I don't want to do this, and now it's just normal. And actually on this bike, it's pretty cool because it just sits under the seat. There's a bracket, little carbon bracket that we made, and it just sits there, and then all the wires are right there, so it's on the previous model, the wires were running from the front to the back and you had wires kind of everywhere. Now it's like really clean and pretty seamless to put on. They plug in right there and then they download the data off the bike, and then Showa shock obviously too. the work shock, and then you're using CV4 radiator hoses. That's something new. They just made those, so I think they should be out for sale. We haven't really had any guys run the grip tape on the number plates really in the last couple of years. I think some of the lights guys are. I think Jimmy D's got some good amount of grip tape on there. This year we partnered with X-Star, which is Suzuki's oil and chemical company. So we've been running that in all our bikes. So that's something new for us this year, but so far everything's been really good with them.